my name is Tiffany Almeida. I'm with Pretty and Paper Crafts. I go live every Sunday for Coffee and a Card where I show you 3 projects using Stampin' Up! Product. And I love these projects today, you guys. I am so excited for these in colors. I cannot wait to show you. I'm going to show you the In Color Club. Okay, so you guys, if you've never heard of an In Color Club, it is the most amazing club because we have these 5 beautiful new colors. Every year, Stampin' Up! Comes out with new colors. And this year, we've got these 5 gorgeous colors. So let me introduce you to them. Our first one, Cinnamon Cider. Isn't he lovely? I love Cinnamon Cider. It's a beautiful, it's going to be absolutely amazing for fall. Can you just see it? All those fall colors. How pretty will that be? And then one I was so excited for was Just Jade. Hello, Just Jade. Look at this gorgeous color. It reminds me of a mixture between Mint Macaron and Call Me Clover. It's like a toned down Call Me Clover. Of course, it's jade color. Absolutely love this green. It's gorgeous. We have Misty Moonlight. And Misty Moonlight is a nice denim color. Look at that color, how pretty that is. I love how it's not too dark, not too bright. It's nice and calm. It's very calming colors. I feel like these are all kind of warm, inviting colors. And we have Bumblebee. Bumblebee's so bright. Bumblebee reminds me of a combination between Crushed Curry and Daffodil Delight. It's like right in the middle of the two. It's very nice. I think it's going to be a great fall color as well. And then last but not least, beautiful Magenta Madness. Look at this bright hot pink. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of some lipstick I owned in the 80s. Like this is awesome color. I love this. And these are just so fun. So let me tell you about In Color Club. When you sign up for In Color Club, what happens is it's 5 fun months of surprises and you get all of the product in the In Color. So for example, let's say month 1, I surprise you with Magenta Madness. You get the Magenta Madness pack of cardstock, Magenta Madness pull of ribbon. You would get the Magenta Madness blends combo. This is not the blends combo, just visual here. You get the blends combo. You will get the ink pad. You will get the ink refill, and you will get the marker. All of these things will come in your mailbox, including 2 surprises that I have included with you. So I will have a card and a 3D little treat for you. And so for June, I created these cute little jar treats. So I have this beautiful jar card with one of those shaker jars. And I have a cute little jar packed with some pink treats and a cute little pink tag. So this would be what you'd get in your kit for month 1. And every month will be a surprise. Every month will be a new color, and every month will be a new little goodie that I put together. Now, the little caveat is that there are not Bumblebee blends in the Bumblebee color. So sad. So instead of those that month, you will get a pack of the Designer Series paper, which is right here. You're going to get a pack of this instead on the month that you get the Bumblebee. So you get a whole pack of this fun, beautiful in color Designer Series paper, which is going to be awesome. Okay, so that club is $38 a month. It's the best way to collect all of the new in colors and in a fun way because I send you a goodie package every time. Okay, so those are the projects. I just wanted to kind of walk you guys through what In Color Club is. Aren't these colors just gorgeous? Don't you just love this? So much fun. And now you can do free, if you live locally, you can do free porch pickup for In Color Club. Now, if you live long distance, you will have to add $7.50 for shipping. So it would be $38 plus $7.50 for shipping, which isn't bad at all, right? So I just want to show you all the details are on my blog for this. You can sign up. There's a Google form. You can go over there and fill out the Google form, and you will get a fun little treat from me. And then if you do all 6 months, I mean, it's not 6, all 5 months, the 5th month, I'll send you an extra thank you gift at the end. It'll be some Stampin' Up! Product in those in colors. Fun, right? And these projects are already made for you. You don't have to make them. They are already made for you, and I send them to you completed as a little thank you. Aren't those little jars so cute? Just so precious. So, very fun. Love this paper. Love the colors. I'm really, really excited. All right, let's go ahead and talk about today's projects. Okay, here we go. So, we have some really, really fun play with these in colors. Okay, I love this. This is a really fun, simple card. Janie Van Beelen, she gave me an idea. She sent me one that just had all these little circles with different shapes, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's so cute. But I wanted to use the new flower punch. This is the flower confetti punch, and use our small bloom punch. So this is super cute and really easy. So I'm going to show you all these fun colors. And then this one, I was playing with that coordinating flowers for every season designer series paper. Let me show you that designer series paper. It is absolutely stunning. And I thought, what a fun way to display the beautiful paper in a card. So I have little strips of each of the paper, and they all coordinate with the in colors. So we've got floral designs on one side, very pretty floral designs. Look at those little flowers, so cute. Oh, love this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And then you've got the other side, which has more fun prints, like these poinsettias, more beautiful daisies. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Love, love, love it. Look at that pink stripes, so hot. Look at those pink roses, I love it. Polka dots. Look at the pines, so cute. So, love this paper. Thought this was a fun way to kind of show off these fun colors. And then last, I'm so proud and really excited to show you guys this one. So, have you guys seen those ribbon dispensers before? Those ribbon dispensers are so cool, and I've always wanted to make one, but I wanted one that was specifically just with the 5 in colors. And when I made this, so I used a Jan B's tutorial video. Jan B had one that fits 6 spools of ribbon. Mine, I only needed 5, and so I kind of adjusted the measurements. And now the lid flips open. Can you see that? The lid flips open. The lid is magnetized, so it just snaps right there. Now, I didn't get this lined up very well, so I'm kind of disappointed, but it's my magnets that are the problem, so I have a solution for that this time around. And also, I used just jade as my color for the outside, but I'm like, you dummy, you should have used all 5 colors so that this could be easily identified as your in color ribbon holder. You could do this for all the families. Wouldn't that be fun to adjust the measurements for 10 spools and do the ribbon families, or just a couple of these containers to store all your ribbon? What a great way to be organizing. You can just pull this ribbon out and use it, and then lift the lid and refill it anytime you want. So cool, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, let's learn how to make this so that you guys can organize and store your beautiful in color ribbon just like me. I am in love with this, and like I said, the only thing I'm going to change is that I want all 5 colors displayed on the designer series paper. I don't want it to just be the Just Jade. Okay, so the only downfall to this, I will say, if there is a downfall, is that you need 12 by 12 designers or 12 by 12 cardstock for this project. And I had a pack of 12 by 12 cardstock in the in colors that I wanted to use, but I didn't have the right size because I used all of it to make my flowers. So I'm going to be using the Whisper White 12 by 12 because that's the base that I have. But I think if I could do this when I have the 12 by 12 cardstock, I would do an in color, because you can order a pack of the 12 by 12 cardstock in colors. So the first thing you want to do is cut down your piece of Whisper White. This is 11 3/4 by 6 5/8, okay? And then what we're going to do is we are going to score. So I have my score. Actually, I'm going to get my Simply Score tool here. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this. On the short side, I am going to score at 1 7/8 and 4 3/4. Oops, jumped. And then on the long side, oh, you guys can't see, dang it. Okay, on the long side, I'm going to score at 1 7/8, 3 3/4, 5 5/8, 7 1/2, 9 3/8, and 11 1/4. Now remember, you do not have to know any of these measurements because I have them all on my blog post in the project sheet. So you can go right over to that project sheet and get these. So I'm just gonna make sure that all of these lines are burnished real well. Also makes it easier when we're trying to cut to see the lines. Now this one I used very vanilla and I didn't like that, so I'm gonna try Whisper White this time. Okay. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut off these 2 little rectangle pieces here at the bottom, leaving this middle rectangle. So I'm just going to cut these off completely. I'm not mitering edges. Okay, so I've got that. And then I just want to cut up each side. Actually, I'm going to get my big scissors for this. Cut up each side to create the little side tabs. Just cut up to that first score line. We're not mitering. Nothing's being mitered. Okay, so we've got our pieces. So you should have flaps on the sides and a little tab on the other side. Okay, now we need to cut our designer series paper. So these pieces measure 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. But like I said, I want to do kind of a combination of the colors. So I'm going to do one in each color. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do different patterns too. We'll do the wood grain and the polka dots. I think there's only 4 patterns, so we're gonna have to repeat one. Okay, so we will cut. I'm just gonna cut them all at the same time. Do you guys ever do that with the new trimmer? Just line them up and cut 5 pieces at the same time. I'm gonna cut them at, I don't know if you can see my trimmer down at the bottom, but I'm gonna cut it at 1 3/4 and then turn it and cut at 2 3/4, just like so. So now I've got 5 panels. Okay. So quick when you can cut more than 1 sheet at a time. And then we can glue these down. Now, there are 6 sides to this. The bottom side, this is the bottom one. This is the second one from the tab. Doesn't need a piece of designer series paper on it because it's the bottom, right? Nobody's gonna see it. So that's why I only cut 5. So just skip that one, that second panel. I think I'm gonna do the pink here. Just thinking of how I like to see the colors together. Pink there, yellow here. Actually, let's put the words the right direction. And then blue. It's kind of almost like a sampling, right? It's like a sampling of the in colors and a sampling of the ribbon. Okay. So now we've got our pieces, and it's going to fold up like so. So before we do that though, we have a really important step that we need to do to get our holes for our ribbon. And what I'm gonna, it's really, really hard to get this lined up perfectly. And what I did was I cut a piece of 2 7/8 by 1 inch strip of cardstock. It doesn't matter what kind of cardstock it is, just a piece. And then I tried to use my ruler and kind of figure out what was the middle and what, you know, like divide out the 5 sections. So that was a failed attempt. So I'm marking where all of those circles are. Then I'm gonna get my ruler out. This is the only part that's just kind of tricky because this is 2 7/8 and to try and figure out where each one went. Okay, so this one lines up with, so if you put a mark at 3/8, then if you put a mark at 15/16, and then if you put a mark at, oh gosh, it's between the 1.5 inch mark and the 15/16, or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/16. It's kind of in between those two. And then you have at 2 inches, and then you have at 2.5. So 3/8 of an inch, 15/16 of an inch. Between the 7/16 and the 1/2 inch mark of the 1.5 right there, the 2 inch and the 2.5. That's kind of how I figured out where those middle pieces were. Now, you take your 1/2 inch circle punch and punch out each of those sections. And then you have a guide. This is your guide that you're going to then mark on your piece here. This is the piece that doesn't have the tab. Okay, so again, just going to mark the bottom of the circle. So I'll line the bottom mark up with the bottom of my circle punch. Okay, so 1/2 inch circle. And it's just pushing my circle punch all the way as far as it will go. I know that each one is going to be lined up. Ooh, that one's really close. Okay, so there you go. Now you've got your circles. And keep this, you know, maybe if you want to make more, you'll have a template. Once you get it figured out, you'll have a template, but always test it and make sure you've got things spaced the way you want on a scrap of paper, okay? Did I see the Dutch words? Are they Dutch? I knew there were different languages. What we love, Amir something. Oh, do what we do and share what we love. To love what we do and share what we love. That's what it says. To love what we do and share what we love, and it has it in different languages. Oh, yeah. Does it have German too? I see German and French. Very cool. I didn't know that. I saw the different languages. I didn't know it was Stampin' Up! Language. Very cool. All right. So we've got our holes and we've got this. Now we're going to, okay. So on Jan B's instructions. So this is Jan B is where I learned how to make this ribbon storage. But I had to resize it and do different measurements for mine because I only wanted 5 spools. But she had removable, you know that removable tape, like you can put and it just comes right back off. It's like temporary snail, I think is what it's called. Since I don't have any, I have to kind of do it without. Oh, I wonder if the magnets would help me. Let's try that. Let's try the magnets. I wonder if the magnets will help me hold things in place. So I have magnets here. I order my magnets on Amazon, and I just need 2 of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 magnet on the inside of this flap. So I'm going to put adhesive I'm gonna put the magnet right here in the center of this flap here. So on the back side, like it would be on the inside. Okay, and then what I wanna do is I want to put this magnet on the front of it. So I want it to stick. And I'm gonna put another glue dot on the back of that magnet, like so. And then I'm gonna fold this over and push down so that the magnet lines up perfectly. Nice, I like this. Okay, so far so good. All right, so now we have to glue our sides. So I'm gonna just fold these down. So we're gonna do one side at a time. Now here's the tricky part. We want this hinge, right, to open. So in order for that to happen, we have to be strategic in the way we glue things. So the piece that has the little flap here, that's gonna be the bottom, right? So we want to glue the bottom across with its neighbor all the way across over here. I'm gonna fold the rest of these down. We're gonna do these piece by piece. And what you can do, and this is kind of how I did it the first time, is I put my ribbon in as a guide for the shape. I love that the magnet's holding them closed, but I still think we need the ribbon there just to kind of keep our form, okay? So we've got our form, we've got our sides clasped together. So again, this is the side that has the little flap. This is going to be glued down to the one that's across from it. So you can use tearing tape or you can use liquid glue. You can do whatever you'd like. I'm gonna add a strip of tearing tape right here on this opposite flap, just at the very end. Okay, I'm just going to fold across and glue these two together. Now you don't wanna do it super tight. You don't wanna have a gap, but you want it to be solid, okay? So it's not going anywhere. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is glue down these two pieces because this is going to be our top hinge. These two right here are gonna be the top hinge. So these two pieces here, we're just gonna do the top piece here. And so I'm just going to fold this over and glue it down and fold it over and glue it down. Okay, so now for this piece, make sure your ribbon's not in the way. For this piece, so this is the front, right? This is the front opening. This is gonna be the piece we glue to the top. So this side's gonna fold over first. You don't wanna put any glue here because you don't wanna glue it down, but you wanna put glue here to glue it down to our top, to this flap here only. So you're gonna put a little bit of adhesive here. You don't want to go all the way to the end because the end goes out past. Oh, and I may even be out too far. So you just want to make sure that your glue doesn't go out past this tab here. I still think I'm far out. Okay. So, and then you want to put a little bit of adhesive down the side. Not all the way again, because it doesn't go all the way. Okay, so now we've got our adhesive. Let's go ahead and make sure our box is formed right, and then just glue these two pieces down. Okay, so now we've got one side. Now we got to do the exact same thing to the other side. I'm a good teacher? Oh, thank you. Thanks, Janie. Okay. So we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side here. We've got, remember this is the bottom, right? Because it has that extra tab. So this one's gonna go in and the one opposite's gonna go and they're gonna just line up straight, okay? And then we can glue these two bottom pieces. This is our top hinge, so we don't wanna glue that down. So these are our bottom pieces. Let's go ahead, put some adhesive just on this top strip. Just this little piece, you got to remember, you don't want to glue down the sides that are going to open up. So we can glue these two. So glue that down, then glue that down. Now, remember, we don't want to put glue on this one because we want it to just be stuck to this, and this is closest to the edge, so we want this one to be glued down on top. And again, we're just going to put adhesive in this corner here so that we can glue it down to that one piece. So again, making sure our adhesive isn't too far over, and making sure our magnets and everything's laid down flat. We just glue that down. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. Woo, that's so cool, right? Oh, I love it with all the different colors. Okay, so the last thing before we stick our little ribbon through is you want to just have kind of a cute little decoration for the side. So what I did was I took I'm gonna just kind of clean up my area a little bit. I took my Starburst punch and I punched Whisper White. So just kind of the same color that is the base in Starburst. And then I took Designer Series paper and punched the 2-inch circle punch. I'm gonna do the pink. So cool. I'm gonna do pink polka dots because I love the pink polka dots. Okay, you can do whatever color you want, but I like the pink. So 2-inch circle, 2 of those. This is totally optional. Jan B, she used the medallion flower punch and she did the big medallion flower. So really you can do whatever you like. But this, you know, I'm a fan of punches because they're quick and easy, and these work and these fit. So all right, so the only thing is though, is that you want to make sure you don't glue it down to the bottom because you don't want to glue it closed. You only want it to be glued to the top. So what you can do is just put some adhesive here. And then glue this to the center. Let's flip it over, give it time to dry. Just putting glue on the top section, putting this in the center to kind of hide our edges. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It looks like a little robot. Doesn't it look like a little R2-D2? Okay, so then you're gonna take your ribbon. Let's find the ends. You're gonna stick them through the holes. This is so cute. Now remember, if you place an order with me this week, you get all the supplies to make this. It pays to shop with me. And then this last one, cinnamon cider. Come on, cinnamon cider. All right, so I'll quiz myself here. I'll quiz myself on these beautiful colors. Whoops. Okay, so we've got cinnamon cider, just jade, misty moonlight, bumblebee, and magenta madness. Look at that. How fun is that? And so you can have all kinds of different colors. Mine is oh, this moved. Whoop. That moved, but that's not good because I don't want it to be sticky. My glue wasn't dry. There we go. So there we go, you guys. Oh my gosh, so cute. I love that it opens. I love that you can replace it and it has the magnet so it's nice and sturdy. You can just pull that ribbon out and use it. So fun. Oh my gosh, you guys. If you're not in love with these in colors, I am so sorry because they are just absolutely stunning. You're going to love these colors. I hope that you'll love In Color Club. You guys definitely don't want to miss out on it. It's so much fun. I love being able to spoil you guys with little goodies and treats all 5 months. Yeah. So thank you guys so much again for joining me for another fun coffee and a card.